Now, senior season, though you might have been distracted by some chicks, whatever have you, you go on to have one of the most dominant seasons in the city, regardless of level. You make it all the way to all the way to the championship game. You're a certified Division I player. Before talking about the chip game, though, I want to talk about the run to get there and what went into that. How did your coach guide y'all to make it that far?
I'll be honest with you, my son Bubba, Highbridge the label, A Boogie manager. My son came from All Hallows. I'm looking at the camera, and he had Bubba. His name is Baby Dubai. I think Highbridge the label on the gram, whatever. He came to FDA from All Hallows, and he had a 1-2 pap. I stood at the top of that zone. He was on the second team, and the second team was always on offense. I never knew why the second team was always. Why would the first team don't go on offense? We play all the minutes. Like, what the hell? Word. Like, to this day, I don't get it. As a coach, I still do that too. First team on defense. Like, but yeah, you my brother, Bubs, for sure. My son came from All Hallows, and he had a 1-2 pap on the snatch. Like, it was peep.
Mm-hmm.
I sat at the top of a 1-2 zone, and there was nothing I could do with that. He was getting in the middle. So for me,
so you think that was the difference maker
that was the difference maker.
Made y'all get to the chip?
I'm gonna tell you, for me, because I was at the top of that zone, I shift my angle like, nah, this is just some shit that's just gonna happen only in practice.
Right.
Nobody gonna know about this.
Yeah.
We could laugh about this, Bubs. You feel me? And you know, you do what you do. You talk about your basketball practice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the dude that you're talking about when you used to snap at the top of the zone. They're not gonna know that because they don't know who you're talking about. Now that I'm putting it out there, yeah, I was that dude. Like boy had game before he did what he did and is who he is now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Doubt.
And I'm gonna keep it a beam. That moment, that right there, propelled my defense. That right there made the team propel another
level.
You get what I'm trying to say? And I'm just one of 5. I was not the best at that time. No way near the best.
Mm-hmm.
Musa rocking the cradle doing all type of crazy dunks.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even the best dunker at the time. I just got baskets because I just ran the floor and got buckets. Like, my son Mel really put me in position to get buckets.
That's a fact.
Like Mel Jamel Mingo, he's a GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the reason why I'm sitting here talking right now. I was not the best person on that team. I wasn't even the third best person on that team. I was one of 5. I was just recognized as the best. That's real shit.
That's
real talk.
That's real.
That's real talk.
So going into the chip game, y'all have a hell of a run. They're going into the chip game. The opposing team has a dude that you referenced earlier,
Jay Wash,
Jordan Washington,
my brother,
who was and still is
top
20 and
players.
20 threat.
That's a fact. Still
Any
to
game,
this day.
depending on how you feeling that day.
That's a
what
fact.
was the game plan going into that game, knowing who y'all up against? They're on a streak, just like y'all on a streak, and y'all gotta stop a behemoth that got quick feet.
He asking all the proper questions. Oh
so
my God!
What's practice like, and what's coach saying to y'all before y'all walk into that gym for that game?
So we lost on the same floor that I committed to.
Right.
Going into that, like you asked, practice was I don't want to lose there. I committed there, just like you asked. You feel me? I knew I was going to St. Francis. Those guys, my future teammates, was coming to see me play.
Facts.
So
I was there. I remember them.
In my head, nah. Somebody about to move over somewhere somehow because I'm coming in this. That's what practice was like. Everybody understood, like, nah, we playing at St. Francis. It's a championship. This is Cav. This what. And my whole team, they was behind that. They stood for that. They stood for that. And I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest, 100% honest with you. 100% honest with you. Desi Rodriguez is the reason why we lost that game. To this day, he know that, and that's why I could put that on camera. Cause everybody put everything that they had on the line. But boy got into a situation.
Absolutely.
Little bro,
I was there,
the game before. Yeah. Oh, you was out Lehman, yeah, for a
I followed y'all off the run. I followed the run.
You feel me? And he wasn't able to play in the chip game. And that's why we lost.
Yeah, we gotta get Desi on here.
Nah, that's a snapper. That's
yeah. To allude to that.
That's
you supposed to have a B division ring and a AA ring.
Oh my god.
That's the
reality.
reality.
Oh my god.
And a Big East conference ring.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? You have mad rings.
His story could be legendary.
Yeah.
Desi from the 9.
Yeah.
I talk about myself being one of the guys. You feel me? Because like I just said, like people put me that way. I will woo, but I put him that way. I put he looked.
I remember when they were saying Baby Kev and all of that. I remember that.
But him.
And I remember you saying, "Your son is gonna be way better than me." I remember you saying that.
I know for a fact. Like I'm sitting in the crib, like, oh my god, you got drafted to the. Like, oh my god, like, yes, like you just said, like, I knew I wasn't bugging. Like I knew I got an eye for this. Like, like word, like for sure. So. To answer your question, double back, the momentum was definitely do whatever the hell Cav win, and we ultimately want to win, and we just want to show right on the court. First time being in a championship game.
Was there any particular?
It was no game plan.
No game plan?
It was no game plan. It was like we never had a game plan. We really practiced what we practiced. We practiced loose, and we practiced packed in. If you could beat that, we tip our hats off to you.
Got you.
Because if you're a shooting team, we're gonna extend out to you. So now when we extend in our zone, if you could get downhill and do that, beat Musa off a thing, because I'm funneling you at the top.
Right.
Mel is funneling you. Josh is funneling you. We all funneling you to Musa. And at the time, Musa was ranked top tier shot block in the city.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if you could do that, cool. We always had a game plan. Like, we always had a game plan. And, you know, it was either loose or packed in. The offense, simple like Metro, bro. What college coaches run now, horns, open, pick and roll from the side. You know, like, it was always Musa pick and roll. Like, go get that.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, shit like that. Like, the only time, like, niggas don't know. Like, the only time I really scored, I averaged 20 and 10 in transition.
Yeah, transition.
And 20 I fucking hated high school. Bro. High school half court killed my nerves.
Yeah.
There was no movement.
Which is crazy because then once you get to college,
word, like I was stuck in the corner in college, like, oh shit, this reminds me of high school. Like I'm panicking, I'm freezing.
Yeah.
Till I understood over the years how to get off. But like really, like they like in high school when I'm projecting 20 and 10, they didn't. They didn't understand what it was, what I was doing. They just looked at it like, they get numbers. Nah, I'm one of 5. Like my man is really pitching that bitch up the wing on some Chris Paul shit, telling niggas like, oh my god, Kevin, I'll pass you ball 2 more times. I'm passing. Oh, I'm gonna go to Musa now. Like really coming to the huddle doing that Mal Mingle, bro, and that's because he played behind Kyrie Irving. Like real talk, like. People wouldn't know that, like, you feel me, unless I'll put it out there, because he don't play ball at all to this day.
Yeah.
You feel me? But AU coming up, J.O. would tell you, you double back, J.O. Fits.
Oh, you play with Next Generation with them?
Fits. Yeah. J.O., Kyrie, Mel.
Yeah.
That was the guard, right? That was the rotation right there. Peter Aguilar, wish he got minutes. When they was bumming and they was absent, that's when Pete Aguilar played. I can say that because this is truth.
Yeah.
Real talk, like, you know, so nobody don't really know, like, I was just an extra, not even an extra, but I was a part of a fit. Word.
Got you.